Well, this evening, Uber is once again doing damage control.
The company's top security chief is out of a job after Uber hid a massive data breach. KPIX5's Maria Medina tells us that breach happened more than a year ago, but we are just learning about it now. Maria?
And also late tonight, we are learning the New York Attorney General is launching an investigation into the cover-up, but we weren't the only ones in the dark. The new Uber CEO says he also learned recently.
So actually, it's been a year since this has happened. Wow.
Former Uber driver Maria Barreto had no idea she was at risk.
I'm probably going to go home and try to find out if my information was taken.
A pair of hackers discovered an archive of 57 million Uber riders and drivers, stealing names, email addresses, phone numbers, as well as license numbers of 600,000 Uber drivers.
It's very curious to me, if you actually know who the hackers are, then why wouldn't you report them to the authorities?
Instead, Uber agreed to pay the two hackers $100,000 to delete the data and keep the breach quiet. This happened in October 2016. The public, including the victims or regulators, had no idea until this week.
Why do you think Uber would want to cover this up?
Well, they've had a long string of bad luck.
The San Francisco-based company is trying to clean up its image after a camera caught former CEO Travis Kalanick lashing out at one of Uber's drivers. It's also facing several criminal probes by the government and dozens of lawsuits.
It's going to be interesting to see how Uber responds to this.
Uber did fire Chief Security Officer Joe Sullivan this week for the data breach cover-up, but CNET executive editor Ian Scherr says Uber still has a lot of answers to give its customers and employees.
They have to prove to us that they're serious about this stuff to keep our trust.
Bay Area tech expert Russ Hancock agrees.
When something happens like this, always the best policy is transparency. So had Uber been forthcoming, they wouldn't be taking the black eye right now.
And so the big question tonight is, did hackers really delete all that information? The tech experts we spoke to say we may never know. Live in San Jose, Maria Medina, KPIX 5.